Peace and love, everyone. Welcome to whatever this is. To the rest of your life. Welcome to a new day. We have a new month. Today is April 1st, 2026. We have a full moon that is in Libra, and our sun is in Aries. And this is all about go time, right? Libra, just a little backstory. Libra is the sign that is governed by Venus. We also just had a shift where Venus went back to Venus rules two little lovers, and it is Libra and Taurus. Venus just entered the sign of Taurus. So we're getting back into the balance and flow of our relationships. With this full moon, our relationships will be under a microscope, and with Aries season, it has you putting action towards the emotions that you feel about your relationships. So, and it's all versions of relationships. Relationships are is everything, you know. Our relationships to people, platonic, work relationships, romantic relationships, financial relationships, your relationship to your home, your relationship to your material things. So just any relationship that you have that holds value for you will be under surveillance, if you will. And I don't even necessarily know if we would say surveillance, but like we're gonna be looking at things on a deeper level, and then clearing out that energy and rebalancing to become our truest self. So with that, um, it's a full moon, so full moons are all about releasing and letting go. And so there's going to be some endings and possibly some grief, right? I know. Um, but like the best way to make it to the other side is to go through it and to be honest with yourself about it, and to acknowledge your feelings, address the things, have the conversations even when they're difficult. Have the conversations with yourself even when they're difficult. And yeah, that's where we're at. That's where I'm at. I don't know. So I'm speaking for me as if I'm speaking for the collective, but that's where I'm at. Um, so yeah, I'm grieving. I'll be very honest. I'm grieving like a motherfucker, and I feel like I was trying to avoid grieving and avoid the grief, but that'll be a different episode, for a different day, because I don't know if y'all know, y'all meaning like, I don't know if y'all know, but like I used to be up here chit chatting about all of my feelings and emotions, and then got very self conscious about how I was being perceived based off of my vulnerability of my feelings and emotions, and then that drove me to a froze state, in a freeze, and then I was very confused about how I was offering what I had to offer without being vulnerable and without being honest about what I'm actually experiencing in real life, and it just caused me to stop altogether. So now I'm in the spirit, in motion of just doing meditations, but also I realized I'm a talker. I'm a talking ass motherfucker. And I was gonna say bitch, but like I didn't feel like calling myself a bitch today. So I'm a talking ass motherfucker, and I realized that I just like to like say it, you know? And I don't really care. And as much as like, yeah, you should be shame. It's like I shame myself enough that like I don't care. I've been shaming myself since I was a kid. So like really anything that anybody else can put on to me actually doesn't fucking exist, right? So, but like I said, we'll get into that in another video. But it's a time and a period where there may be endings, there may be new beginnings, there may be reconciliations, there may be reassessments of dynamics and partnerships and purpose, right? All under the umbrella of purpose. And is this serving a purpose that's greatest for me and also to them? This is a season right now, um, of reciprocity. And I say that because this moon being in Libra and it balancing the scales. And it's like, what is unbalanced? And if you're giving more than you're receiving, what can you let go of? What can you adjust? Even if you don't let go, what can you adjust, right? And sometimes it's all about having that seriousness with yourself, in the sense of like, well, I don't want to let go of this, and not because I'm holding on, not because I'm attached to it, but because like there's value here, right? And so like, how can I approach this in a way in which like we adjust, and we're both in a space where it serves the both of us, right? Um, and yeah, those don't go over that well. Those don't always turn out to be smooth. However, also we're doing a inner recalibration, and so I encourage you to take this time under this full moon to release and let go and do that inner reset for yourself. And yeah, I like to do, anytime there's a Libra and we talk about balance, I personally like to do a pros and cons list. And you can pros and cons like on a grand scale, and then you can like take each section and then like deduce them down to like, okay, pros and cons of this dynamic, right? And then you'll have all your lists and you'll be like, does this serve me? And then there's things that you know in your heart that are just like a yes, right? And now we're in the space of moving heart with logic, right? And so it's like heart with practicality, emotion with practicality, emotion with logic, heart with practicality. You get what I'm saying. So we're in that space, and that is all I have. I don't know if I said I wasn't gonna talk a lot because I actually cannot breathe today. My allergies are crazy. Um, Hence the glasses, because my eyes are swollen. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna get to this meditation. So wherever you are, if you would like to join me in this meditation, if you would like to pause this and come back when you have the time to drop in, give yourself whatever it is that you need today, and we're gonna take it on down. We're gonna take it on down. So if you are joining me now, you could get yourself in a nice, comfortable position. You could be seated, you could be lying down, whatever your body needs for the day, you can do so. I'm not going to be talking. We are going to be breathing because your girl is struggling to breathe. So, we'll collective, we'll collective inhale and exhale together, and then I'm going mute. Um, and the sounds and songs will talk for me. So, yeah, let's take a moment to drop in, give yourself some time, and shake it all out, whatever you need. I always get this weird crick in my neck anytime I'm about to start this meditation. And while you're here, you can take a deep breath in. And you can open mouth, exhale. You can drop your shoulders from your ears. Maybe you drop your chin to your chest. Deep breath in. And exhale, release. And just feel your body get heavy. All of that energy channeling and grounding down beneath you. Everything you've been carrying is now beneath you. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release. And maybe you lower your gaze. If it feels good, you feel safe, you may close your eyes. And you take a deep breath in. And on this exhale, tell yourself thank you for showing up for yourself in this moment. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it all out, let it all go. We're gonna do two more. Deep breath in. begin to return, maybe with just your thoughts first. You bring some energy and attention and awareness back to your body. Maybe you acknowledge and notice your fingertips by taking your thumb and grazing them across each fingertip. Maybe you start to begin to wiggle your toes. Crunching out your fingers and your feet and your hands. Maybe some movement in your neck. Take a deep breath in and exhale, release, sigh it all out, let it all go. A deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, release, let it all go. You take one more deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale, and let it all out. Your next inhale, your arms can circle sweep above your head. And you exhale, you flick your fingers like you're trying to get water off your fingertips. Deep breath in, hands go up. Exhale, shake out your hands and your wrists, and your arms, your body. And a deep breath in, hands go up. And exhale, your hands can come to prayer. You can fold and bow and hold everything in into yourself. Your hands drop into your heart space, your head drops down. We give ourselves a moment of gratitude for showing up for our bodies and our minds and our spirits in this moment. I thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice of us connecting to this Libra full moon. And I pray you leave here recharged and invigorated and confident in who you are and how you know how to take care of yourself. If that makes sense. That made sense in my head, so let it make sense in yours. Thank you for allowing me to be here. It is an honor to guide you through your mind, through your breath, through stillness. I wish you peace, love, and abundance in all things. May you go in peace. Namaste. Snap it up for yourself. And until next time, peace.